Hi Sagittarius, here are your 9 cards, and we're going to go ahead and clarify these 9 cards after I tell you your reading. So we have the 7 of Cups right here. So it's not that you don't know what you want, it's that you have a lot of wants. A lot of desires, a lot of things you want to do, and a lot of things you want to say, and a lot of things you want to come into your life. These are a lot of desires. So it's like you can't choose. You want it all. And there's nothing wrong with wanting it all, except that when you get things that aren't meant for you and you want them so badly that they fall over. This is the 5 of Cups. So there has been a loss. The problem with you is not that you don't get what you want, it's that you get what you want. And it's not exactly the things that you needed. So your heart is not feeling content because those things that you really wanted were really not meant for you. Shh, Daisy. My dog is going bananas. So you feel the loss. You feel the loss of all these cups that weren't really filled, that you thought would be filled to the brim for you. You thought you would feel so much more satisfaction. But the truth is that they were really just there to show you what you really wanted. And it's these cups right here. Sometimes that has to happen, that we get our desires knocked down, the things we want come into our life only to get brushed away, knocked over, killed, whatever. So we really know what we're missing in our life. And that's why the Hierophant's here, because it's here to tell you that, think differently. Like, you have the keys to unlock your soul. Don't confuse yourself with things that you don't really need or want. The Hierophant wants you to have faith in higher forms of satisfaction. That might be very different from you, and it can come in many different forms, but the Hierophant is listening to like that inner Buddha, having faith in maybe yourself, in wanting to see all your desires come to fruition, but something that's meant for you. It's this new structure in your life. You're not doing things the way you normally would because there's new energy developing here, as seen by the Death card. What has died? What has, you're going through a metamorphosis of change. The rose right here is a symbol of purification. Our desires purified. So that which you wanted at one point no longer serves you. You don't feel the same about those old desires. They're not giving you that sense of gratification anymore, which is why death showed up here. Because you're starting to build a new foundation of satisfaction, building new relationships, people who you really care about, not people who maybe disappointed you, left you feeling like it doesn't have much depth. Death is going to bring you the depth that you desire because it is shedding your old beliefs, your old way of thinking. It is here to give you a transformation into the Queen of Swords, possibly. This is somebody with a new, clear perspective. You're no longer going after those same people, the same job, whatever these desires were. You're seeing a bit more clearly now into who you are and the things you want to manifest. We'll get to the Magician. Some may think you're cold, you're not being yourself, you're not being true to who you are, but they're not used to this new you. This is who you are. Maybe you've shocked the shit out of yourself, actually. You didn't know you could be so cutthroat. You didn't know that you could be so razor sharp with your tongue and tell people what you really thought. You have undergone some change because you're tired of being and living in the past. Being that same person who chased after frivolous dreams, chased after something that wasn't absolutely fulfilling. It was like candy. It wasn't an actual meal or protein. It was just for fun. But now you're getting to be a little bit more serious. You're realizing that you can't just have your head up in the clouds, and you actually want some solid stuff in your life. You need to go to it practically, in practical measures, with reason, with an earnest amount of reality, solid earth below your feet. You're tired of just drifting from cup to cup to cup, desire, 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 person, 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 whatever it might be. You are maybe even getting advice from a Knight of Pentacle. Perhaps this is somebody in your life, a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, someone who can show you that stubbornness can sometimes lead the way and get you what you want. It kind of bats away all the other bullshit that you don't need, that you thought you wanted. But it gets really to the meat of it. And that's what you want. You need the meat, not the cups of, just not tea. You need meat. So this ending that you're going through, this transition or metamorphosis, has taken quite a while, maybe 10 years, 10 months, 10 weeks. And it's painful, and it shows you who you really are. The Queen of Swords. You've had to listen many, many times and communicate many, many times in different ways, in different styles, to different people. What is fair to you, what is right, how you want things to be in your life instead of just, doing the same old thing every day, being that same old person. There's something taking flight here. There's this energy, this new person that you're bringing into, that you are becoming. You have everything. This is all this new stuff on the table. Instead of just these dreamy kind of wanderings of your imagination, this is serious stuff on the table now. You're not just playing with the same cups. You now have a sword. You now have a pentacle. You now have a wand. You now have one cup instead of 7 dreamy, half-filled cups. You now have all the tools that you need to work with here. Your belief system is deepening. You are finding stronger ways to, not stronger, but deeper, more faithful ways of going into your present. This is what you needed. The Hierophant needs to come out in order to restructure. Okay, sorry about that. I had to pause for a second. What was I saying? The Hierophant is here to teach you your lessons. This is to teach you what no longer serves you. And that's why we have the 8 of Cups here. The Hierophant arrives when you are learning all your lessons and you're becoming someone new, restructuring your life. And that is why we have the 8 of Cups here. You're going off into the wild, into the great unknown. It is going to be a new journey, a new event in your life, and it's going to be exciting and different because you're different. So let's go ahead and clarify these. So we have the 7 of Cups first. Yeah, okay. So we have the 9 of Wands, first of all. So, this is the wounded warrior. This is working really hard at something, but maybe not seeing the progress. It's time to drop all this activity, all this, it's not a burden yet, but you have all this grit because all the things that you wanted weren't amounting to anything. It was the Five of Pentacles. And look, you're looking over at the Five of Pentacles because you know that these were just, what's the word I'm looking for? Frivolous imaginings, desires. They had no real meat to it, like I was saying. So you're going to start looking for what you really want. It only got you to the Five of Cups. And as you go along and find your life path and realize that you need to move forward from these disappointments or, challenging times, you have so much more paved out for you. You have succeeded already. This is a card of success. So don't think that you have failed. It's just that you have outgrown the old you. You no longer feel a contentedness with what you have. You have built as yourself up and your life up as structured as it can be, and now it's time to move forward. So congratulations, actually, because you've managed to fulfill a destiny, and now you're onto something different. As the Hierophant saying, the Hierophant says, hey, I'm here, let's rebuild. What do you believe? What is now this? What did you learn from all your lessons? And we have the Moon. This is going to show you the way, little by little. It's not going to answer all your questions. The moon energy doesn't tell us exactly the way things are going to be. It might shine a bright light on your path, and it's just you who needs to start walking it little by little into your new belief system. Maybe you realize, I no longer care about, this thing or the other thing. It doesn't lift my spirits anymore. I no longer have passion for this thing. And you're going to and then your stirrings, your unconscious stirrings, which is, as you see, this like crab coming up out of the water, that your unconsciousness is coming to the surface because you want something so different, so new, so elevating to your spirit that you don't even know what it is yet. It's going to channel you in a new direction. And it's going to give you some anxieties because it is a metamorphosis of your soul, of your personality, right? You're becoming something new. You're growing new skin. You're shedding that old shell, and you are becoming a new bird in flight through the air. You are just coming into something new. Sure, maybe it's a new job. Who knows? It could take the form of a new job, and you're expected to have different duties than you were ever, used to. But here is the value, that which you're reaching toward. This is the coin, the pentacle of true value of yourself at this point. You're no longer one of these cups. You're not looking for a cup to fill. You're looking for this one blessed token of revitalization. That you start from the ace and you build up all the way to the 10, right? We talked about that restructuring. Well, here you go. The universe says take it and do something with it. Don't let it sit there because you're on the move. Get in your vehicle and go, go, go. Or you can stay here with the Five of Cups and look sad. You don't want to do that. The coin, the Ace of Pentacles, is giving you a gate to reemerge on the other side of your being. This is a chance to really do something new, become someone new, shedding your old personality and becoming alive in a whole new way. Becoming alive in a whole new way. Maybe there's a King of Cups in your life, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and you just need to float with this person. Or if this is yourself, you now have a King and a Queen here. Maybe you're going to partner up with somebody. Take the plunge. Could be a marriage, and you're going down this new road together. And you're going to make something happen, whether it's marriage or a new job or just this new certainty, this new insight you have, that you're just going to have to start shifting to new horizons. Go with the flow. But it takes motion, the motion of the ocean, to get you in stride. You know, with the cups over here, they were just fanciful ideas. They were just kind of desires with no true intention, no drive behind them. Now you have the drive and the balance of emotion as you come into this new person to really make a wave, change the channel of the way you want things to move in your life. Knight of Pentacles. What do we have here for Knight of Pentacles? We talked about that balance where we have this mental clarity and this now emotional clarity. And here is, okay, sorry, I had to pause again. So you have this mental clarity and this emotional balance, and now here comes the Lover. So here we have this balance again. I mean, certainly this could be about deepening your relationships with people and not, not anything, just deepening your relationship, becoming in true harmony and balance with someone. And this is why the Knight of Pentacles is here, because you're actually grounded now. You're thinking with your soul. Not just immature ideas. You're thinking with your soul, and you're going slowly, methodically, in a very grounded way. Whether it be with your relationships, whatever purpose you're aligning with, it's a whole new measure of the spirit. The Lovers is your highest desire. It's higher awareness. You're coming into a whole way of being, a whole different way of being. And this whole different way of being is going to be a success. Once one thing dies away, you're going to flourish. It just means you have to figure out what is your definition of success, because it has not survived your past experiences. Your definition of success is given a new space in your life. And once you define who you are and see and feel who you are, you might see that you don't need these 7 cups. Now you have 9 pentacles. The old ways are the old ways. And now the Magician says, let's do it differently. Let's raise that wand, and let's start creating something different. And as I said that, these came out again. So we have the Magician on the Magician, so that's just clarifying the Magician, and that we are now channeling all our potential and will to a higher power. You are, not we. I am not you, Sagittarius. You are you. It's all on the table. It's all yours. It's all yours to work with. It's what you want to do with it. This is your willpower, your strength. This is a time of action. That's what the Magician is saying. It's a time of action. So the last card is the Eight of Cups. So here are all the cups again. And by the way, didn't we just talk about this? This is the 10 of Pentacles. So this is your aim. You're starting here at the Ace of Pentacles and you're going to the 10. You want something more solid, mature, something that has a solid base and that you can grow a family, a career, solid, true relationships that fill your cups of desire. Really fill it. They're not just standing there. I just want to make another point that with these cups, the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Cups, they are all still standing. So sure, you have lost a couple cups back here. However, but what this tells me is that things are still okay. All these cups haven't fallen over, but this person in the card only turns away when he or she realizes that it served a purpose for a certain time, but now it's time to move on to something more meaningful that has more purpose. And you'll resolve that through this new person that you're constructing, this new belief system. But it's really listening to your soul and who you are as you come into your new being. 2020 emerged and you are ready for greater gifts, greater purpose than just the 5 of Coin and the 9 of Wands. We're now dealing with, we have double Magician here. That says you're ready. This is go time to start creating. Raise that wand up and make it what you want, but make it who you are to create from the place you are today, for who you are today. I can't talk, but you know what I mean. You are a new person, so take that newness and create there. Don't create the same stuff in the past. Okay? All right, Sagittarius. Sorry, that was difficult for me to get out. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. I appreciate all of it. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.